You don't know. Bad man. Yeah. This body baby, oh. This body baby, oh. Yeah.
Hey guys, so I am coming to you with another basically a makeup review, makeup tutorial slash how-to. It's going to be like an all-in-one video where I am going to be showing you what I bought from the LA Colors site. A lot of people have definitely been saying that LA Colors new foundation is like the new hype. It is the new matte foundation that is the go-to foundation. So I'm definitely going to try that out. I also wanted to I got two shades from them. I got Warm Caramel as well as Cappuccino, both from LA Colors, and I know or feel like Cappuccino will be the one that's for me, but I do want to show you guys how to fix a light colored foundation. So I'm going to start off. I didn't get every single thing for my face, but for the most part, a lot of this will be LA Colors. I'm going to start off with their, I'm going to start off with one of their brow products. I think they have two options. I believe they had two options. One is the Wowie Brow Pencil, and that's the one that I'm starting off with. So I am going to start off by doing my brows as usual. Just doing my brows, see how this is gonna come out. And this color here that I have is in the shade Espresso. So far so good. Honestly, the Anastasia one is a little bit better, but for the Lolo, this is pretty good. The reason why I say that is because I'm actually using a little bit of pressure to apply the product, and yeah, I'm needing to apply the pressure to it to actually get, you know, some payoff or some product. Well, I should say, like, using it at the tip or the triangle part, the tip part of the product is getting on there, but like using it flat straight on is not giving me the payoff that I want. But turn it towards the tip or the angle and you got it. But it is super natural, I will say that. Okay, this side applied a whole lot better. I guess I had to get in the groove of it, but this side over here applied a whole lot better. And when I'm looking down at my the actual pencil, I haven't used a whole lot of product whatsoever, and that is really good to say. You know what? I'm going to take their concealer in the shade, or I'm going to try and take the concealer. This is in the shade Medium Beige, and it's a, nope, I'm lying. I damn sure lying about that there, because it's super light. Not that one. Let me try the other one, which is dark, and it looks about my skin tone actually, and it is right there. I'm gonna take that shade and see if I can kind of conceal a little bit with that. Nope, not gonna work. I am probably going to use that as a base, but I'm not going to be able to use that as a concealer to clean up my brows. So let me know what products you've gotten from LA Girl. I'm probably going to say LA Girls a lot during this tutorial, but they're so freaking similar. Have you bought any products from LA Colors? If so, what products have you bought, and which products do you love and which products do you hate or weren't worth your money? So there you have those brows, and they honestly look really good. I do like them. Like I said, they look very natural. The color looks very natural, and the product did pretty well. I can definitely say that I will be finishing off that product because it was super cheap and because I spent my money's. So the next thing I'm going to do is take that concealer in the color Medium Beige, and it kind of was very sticky, so I'm going to use that as an eyeshadow base. Or try to use it as an eyeshadow base. Just going to take my finger and spread that out all over my lid. Now I'm going to take a little bit of my translucent powder and I'm going to set that in place. so that my eyeshadows go on super smooth. I get 2 eyeshadow palettes from them. I got, let's see, I got the Brave palette, which looks like this, and I also got the Seductive palette, which looks like this here. And I'm going to just use a combination of both, because who just uses one palette, honestly? Not too many people, and I definitely know I don't. Like, I go from palette to palette. I mean, you can use one palette, but for the most part, the companies, I don't know, like, their way of like thinking things are cohesive, I don't really understand. But you know, sometimes you make it work, sometimes you can't. I end up always taking 2 palettes with me, because my transition color and my warmth color is almost always in like another palette, and you know, the colors that I really want to use are in the palette, another palette. So yeah, so the first shade that I am going to take is out of the Brave palette, and it is this color that kind of reminds me of MAC's Saddle, but it's a little bit deeper. It's a little bit deeper. And I wish this palette, because it's so big, I wish it actually had a mirror, but hey, it's a very cheap palette, so you can't be too picky on it. I'm going to use that as my transition color if I didn't say already. And okay, that color is pretty stinking pigmented. I will appreciate that. Okay. It's really pigmented. Placing that all into my transition area. Now I am going to go in with a deeper shade, which is probably just a little bit deeper than the one I just had. And I'm going to go a little bit below that shade. I keep looking at this palette, you know, thinking that there's a mirror, and it's not. That's aggravating. Just taking it a little bit below that first shade. Going back to that same palette, and I'm going a little bit lower, and I'm going to use this color right here, which is like a brick shade. I'm first going to press that in first and then slowly blend it out. I'm pressing it in first and then I am blending. I'm really kind of impressed with this palette though. It may look a hot mess like right now, but you know, eyeshadow is a process. It's one of those ugly processes. I'm going to take a little bit of that first shadow and kind of blend at the edges so that it's nice and smooth. It may not look nice and smooth on camera, but it actually is in real life. I'm serious. Now I am going to take a small E25 brush from Sigma, and I am going to take this brown shade from the Seductive palette. This one right here. Press that on the outer corner. Alright guys, so the babes came into the house, but I continue on with that brown shadow, just kind of packing it in the outer corner of my eye and slowly blending it into the crease of my eye with that same Sigma brush. And for the most part, like I said, I just packed it on so I can get the pigment that I wanted. And then I started to basically cut my crease with my LA Girls concealer in the shade Fawn. Yeah. And I am using a Sigma concealer brush. Then I am going to take another brush, just a flat concealer brush, and take that greenish shade from the palette. I did lose a clip where I used another like green pigment from LA Colors. I use it directly on top of this green eyeshadow. It's literally the only green pigment eyeshadow that they have. So if you go on their site, it's gonna be that green pigment. Um, it isn't like the best pigment, but it definitely, you can work with it. And it's kind of hard to get out. You have to kind of maybe stick a needle in it to kind of open it up a little bit more. But yeah. Then I went back with a black eyeshadow from one of the palettes and I packed that into the outer crease area, meeting up with that green. And then I went back with that E25 brush and kind of slightly blended the edges of that shadow. Now I'm going to take this nice little champagne color and I'm going to add that into my inner tear duct area, and I'm going to kind of blend it upwards onto my lid as well so that it marries with that green eyeshadow. I did use one of their liquid liners and it did really, really well. But it's not like as matte as, like the NYC liner or anything like that, but it definitely did work, and it wasn't messy. This is a waterproof mascara from them. It's not the best mascara, definitely not for like your lower lashes because the brush is like very huge, but it works, and I mean, you really can't beat waterproof, so why not? Now, you guys, I'm going to leave a link down below for these lashes. You guys, these are $5 lashes from a Black Beauty, so you guys definitely need to check her out. She's here in Louisiana. Now I'm going to take this LA Splash glitter liner and I'm going to place that into my crease area to, basically liven it up. I think this definitely made the look pop even more to add that glitter into my crease or my cut crease. Absolutely love, love, love the ease of those liners. Now I'm applying those Black Beauty lashes. Like I said, you guys, I am definitely going to leave that information down below. This spray is from Hard Candy. I think this worked a good 6 hours. So that's just my personal opinion. It's a drugstore spray, but I do like it. It's just not like heavy duty in my opinion. Now I'm just applying a little bit of powder. I did use another Hard Candy primer, which I do love. It is the oily skin one, so I definitely love that one. This is a lighter foundation, you guys. That's why I'm looking that way. And actually, it wasn't too light, but it was definitely lighter than I would actually like it. You guys know I actually like my foundations a little bit darker than myself, so that I can fix up just in case, get flashback or anything like that. I am using a Real Techniques contour brush. Yes, I said the contour brush. I just love the way that it applies, and it reminds me of the brush that P. Louise on Instagram and several other like really amazing UK artists are using, which is the Zoeva 105 brush, I believe. But yeah, I absolutely love that brush for applying my foundation. Now I'm taking the Fenty Beauty Truffle Contour Stick, which I absolutely love for like whenever I'm having a foundation that actually kind of moves and doesn't set so super matte like this foundation.
You guys, when they have been saying that this foundation is matte, they are not freaking lying to you guys. This foundation is so matte, it's freaking ridiculous. It was even more matte than this Fenty freaking contour stick. And you guys, like, that matte on top of matte was not freaking budging. Like, that Fenty, like, I had a little bit of time trying to blend it. So I added a little bit of my Pure Cosmetics contour stick, which you guys know I absolutely love, to kind of help it move a little bit more, because that foundation is no joke. So if you're a super, super oily girl, like, this foundation is definitely for you guys. And to be $6, that's hella amazing. I'm not gonna even lie. And lately, I'm just not as oily as I've been because of my micro needling procedure. So I just can't do too many matte foundations, or I'll have to kind of like spray it a little bit more or not use as much powder. But this foundation, like, they not lying to you guys. They was telling the truth. They were telling the truth, like Mari. Now I'm taking the concealer that I placed onto my eyes a little bit earlier, and I am placing that as my highlight. It's not super bright or anything like that, as you can tell, but it definitely works. So yeah. But the main deal with helping your Too Light foundation to blend it a little bit more is taking either that contour shade or a darker shade, a foundation or contour color or the bronzer, and just applying a little bit extra so that it blends more with your skin. And you definitely want to make sure that you take a little bit against your jawline so that it blends in a little bit better, or your foundation matches a little bit better. But I did take a little bit of that concealer underneath my contour so that I can make those contours kind of pop out some more. Looking a little bit sharp, very strong. I absolutely love it. Y'all know I love little dramatics. I'm taking my RCMA no color powder. You guys know I absolutely love that powder. And I'm taking that to set my highlighted areas first, and then kind of take what was left over to set the rest of my face. And because I felt like the powder was a little bit, lighter than usual. I don't know, like, because it's really no color. I took a little bit of this LA Colors foundation powder, and it's mainly like, it has like a yellow tint to it, so I wanted to bring back a little bit of color to my face. And I actually found out that I love this powder, and there was no flashback when taking pictures. So you guys, this is definitely a good foundation powder to set your face if you so choose. But like I said, it did like really, really well. Now I'm taking this foundation powder that's actually a little bit too dark for me. It's not super, super dark, but I'm going to use that to kind of bronze my face and bring back some color to my face. And this, you guys, is definitely, like I said, what is going to help that Too Light foundation to blend more with your skin. Now, like I said, this foundation powder is not like too dark for me, but I do take just like the smallest amount, and I actually do go over all of my face. Like, it isn't like super, super dark, and it's not like I'm not gonna even say like it's a medium coverage. I'm not gonna say it's a full coverage. I think it's very like a light coverage. So you kind of have to definitely build it up a little bit to get the the payoff that you want. But again, like I said, these powders are actually really, really good. So I think you guys would actually love these. And like I said, I did kind of just go, I don't know why the hell I'm holding this mirror all in front of you guys like that, but I did kind of like do a light dusting all over my face as well. Now I'm going to take this amazing, amazing, amazing palette from them. I absolutely love these blushes. These blushes were so pigmented. It was like, I don't even want to say unreal, but they were so pigmented, and they kind of gave my Tarte Cosmetics a run for their money. Like, I absolutely, absolutely love those blushes and the highlight in there. I'm going back with that hard candy spray to kind of take away that powdery look that I got, because we did use a lot of powder. Yes. Now I am taking that orangey shade from the palette, and I am just lining my lower lash line with a pencil brush. Or is this a pencil brush? This is the smudger brush. Now I'm taking one of my NYX Cosmetics lip pencils. I believe this one is in espresso. It's either espresso or chestnut. And now I'm taking a LA Colors matte liquid lipstick. Their matte liquid lipsticks feel so amazing. I'm not even gonna lie, like I've been using it. Like I did this video like two, 3 weeks ago whenever I first posted this hair review. And I have been using these liquid lipsticks like crazy because they feel amazing. They definitely do not dry out your lips. They feel like satin. Like it's amazing. I used 2 liquid lipsticks and a lip gloss, and the lip glosses, they're not super pigmented, but they work, okay? So I went back to that blusher palette and used that highlight, and you guys, I got my whole entire life with this freaking highlighter. Like, just like I knew, like, from like the first application that this highlight was, like, I just want to curse, but I'm not going to curse, you guys. Oh my god, like if you don't get one of these palettes with these highlights in it, you're gonna be losing out, because that oh, excuse me, Jesus. See, that's how amazing it is. I'm choking up over here. Like the highlight, oh my god, like it was so amazing, and a little like really went a long way. Like, oh my god. I'm just having an orgasm all about this highlight, because it was just so amazing, and I've been using it like crazy. And I think this palette was like $8. Well worth it. I'm not even lying. Well worth it. You should definitely pick up one of these palettes. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You guys, this is my finished look. If you like this tutorial, definitely give me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments down below what you guys want to see next. Should I do more makeup videos? Should I just leave it at the hair videos? Should I do both? You guys, leave me a comment down below. You guys don't, interact with me too much, and I want you guys to interact. So please leave a comment down below. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below as well. Subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.